Okay. Hey everyone, welcome. Getting ready to go live with my Litha ritual circle. So if you're watching me and you can hear me, just let me know. I'm just checking that what's going on here. Yeah, it seems that I am live. Woohoo! Awesome. So yeah, this seems to be working. So, welcome. This, as I was saying, is my Celebrate Litha Summer Solstice circle. I am coming live to you. You can join me on my Facebook page. You can join me on, my Facebook profile. You can join me on my group, Living in Goddess Life, or you can join me straight into Zoom. Just click on the Zoom link that is in the event. So in case you're interested to be in the room with me, you can do that. But you're fine where you are. If you're watching me live and you can see me and hear me, please let me know. I hope that this is working. Let me see if I can hear myself. Yeah, it seems that I can hear myself both on my profile and Facebook page. So without further ado, I'm going to go and start. I know that some of you said they would come for the replay. So let's get going. So welcome. This, as I was saying, is my Celebrate Litha circle. So Litha is another name for the Summer Solstice, and it's one of the Wheel of the Year festivals. I am coming to you live from a weird place today. I am on vacation. So I'm on the floor of my nephew's room, and this is his cupboard. So, forgive the background, but the content is the same as usual. So we're going to connect with the Greek goddesses and talk about the seasonal energy. So first, we're going to take 3 breaths to get in and to really land here. So the first breath is to let go of anything that is in the past that we don't need for the circle. So we inhale, and we let go of anything in the past. Second breath, we're going to do the exact same thing for anything in the future. We're going to inhale and exhale, let go of everything that is in the future. We don't need it right now. We'll take it back when we come out of the circle. Third breath is to really settle in the present moment. So we're going to inhale and just ground ourselves right here and right now. Welcome. So as I was saying, this is a sacred magic circle. So we're going to go without further ado and create that magic circle. So I have my traveling priestess stuff because I'm traveling. So I have my electric candle. So here it is. I just hope you can see it. Yes, you can see it here. And I'm going to put it down so you can't see it anymore, but it's lit. And then I have my traveling wand, magic wand. So it's a tiny one. So I'm going to create the circle with it. From the north, we call the spirit of the earth and everything that lives underground, our ancestors, and all the animals that live underground, and all the spirit of the earth. We invite you in, we invite you in, we invite you in. From the east, we call the spirits of the air and everything that flies, birds, but also angels, and all our thoughts and ideas that come flying to us. We invite you in, we invite you in, we invite you in. From the south, we call the spirit of the fire and all the fire and energy and drive of our lives. So we call also the phoenixes and dragons and all the fire animals. We invite you in. We invite you in. We invite you in. From the west, we call the spirit of the water and all our emotions and everything that swims and flows, and fish, but also mammals from the sea. We invite you in. We invite you in. We invite you in. From above, we call Father Earth Uranos and all his unconditional peace and ideas. We invite you in, we invite you in, we invite you in. From below, we call our beloved Mother Earth Gaia and all her unconditional love. We invite you in, we invite you in, we invite you in. For this circle, I also invite you and your dream team of spirit teams, of helpers in the invisible, whether angels, archangels, loved ones, ancestors, totem animals. We invite you in, we invite you in, we invite you in. Also, of course, I will invite the Greek goddess Demeter, who is going to be with us for all this circle. We welcome you and invite you. We also invite, as per all the circles, the Greek goddess Artemis, goddess of sisterhood and circles and covens, and the Greek goddess Hecate of crossroads and change. Here we are, and the circle is open. All together, all is one, all connected. So much it be. What I call a ritual circle is actually a pause. So my invitation for these circles is always the same. Take a pause in the mundane. Take a pause in your maybe hurried life, and just stay in this circle for 45 minutes, for an hour, and we create a sacred container for thought, for celebration, for release, for dreaming, for whatever is important right now. So we pause in the mundane, and we use the seasonal changes as moments for this pause, for this reflection, so we can reflect on our personal growth, on our lives, on changes over a year. The seasonal energy and nature are our guides for our personal growth. Every season, even the quiet ones, offers an opportunity to grow. It's even more so with the summer season, as we will see. Nature is always shifting and transforming with the seasons. We humans are part of this nature, and we are influenced by seasonal energy. So the ebb and flows of seasons push us and pull us on our spirits, on our hearts, on our minds, on our bodies. We use the 8 pagan festivals as checkpoints to see where we stand and to plan the next 6 weeks, if not more. The first way to maybe connect with the seasonal energy for me, is always music. So I will share a playlist on Spotify that you can listen to that is linked with this Litha energy, with this summer solstice energy. The summer solstice, as I was saying, is really a radiant festival. It's about fullness. It's about celebrating the light, embracing the energy of empowerment, of joy, of bold transformation. We use the vibrancy of the sun and this union of the sun and earth that creates harvest to connect with the goddess of sovereignty, of abundance, of creativity, of fertility. And we reclaim our light, our leadership, our luscious power, let's call it this way. So we step into the magic of wholeness, of solar radiance, of embodied purpose. I hope you're ready to shine, because this is what we're doing for the summer solstice. So my first invitation would be words, or my second invitation, sorry, as the first one is the Spotify playlist that I actually shared. So you can go and listen to that. My second invitation is one of, sorry, I'm just checking that the link for the playlist is correct. It is. So the second invitation is words. So I'm going to read to you a poem that I wrote a year ago. And I hope that it connects with your particular energy on that day. Obviously, the summer solstice is in 2 days, but I'll be traveling, so I will not have the opportunity. But today is as good a day to connect with the energy because the energy is already here. In the radiant bloom of summer's rain, Litha's light spread across the plain. A fervent whisper in the golden air ignites the earth with a vibrant flare. When flowers stretch towards the sky, when fields of green bask and lie, when skies are blue and bright the days, Litha's fervent touch sets the world ablaze. Beneath blue sky, life bursts in bloom. As roses unfurl, shedding sweet perfume, the pulse of nature, a heartbeat strong, Litha's presence, an expansion song. Beneath the canopy of leafy green, seeds of abundance dance unseen. Dreams unfurl in the fertile ground, a shimmer of life, joy unbound. Sun's caress, a gentle touch, ignites the landscape. We rejoice much. Bringer of light with a wand of gold, paints the days with stories untold. The wheel turns, and in the long days we celebrate in the golden rays, a symphony of the year at its peak, as sunlight triumphs, bold and sleek. Litha's flame, a beacon bright, guides us through the longest light. May inspiration, like a summer breeze, fill our hearts with joyous ease. And when the fields are vibrant and free, and the earth basks in harmony, embrace the season, the bounty it brings, Litha's magic, or nature sings. So that is my particular take on Litha. I hope you do like it. I'm just checking if there's anyone there who has a question or comment, so that can answer. So sorry, I'm just checking. No, we're good. Okay, so there are 5 particular words that to me connect with this festival of Litha or summer solstice, and they are the word shine, the word radiance, the word abundance, the word empowerment, and the word joy. So in nature, Litha, or the summer solstice, is when the longest day happens and the shortest night of the year. So we think high summer, right? Sometimes we have been led to believe that summer is July. It's fields full of golden flowers, sunflowers, calendula, chamomile, butterflies, bees, dragonflies. The air is alive, right? The trees are full and dense. They offer cool shade and green breath. We have the first fruits, strawberries, cherries, early summer harvests, the hot, long Sundays, filled with life and light. The herbs are their most potent, especially rosemary, lavender, mugwort, thyme. They are all blooming right now. And the animals are basking too. The birds' nests are full. Life is at its fullest, basically. It's like this stretched to the brim, full of life season, right? The winds are slower, the air is thick with scent and sun. Everything is vivid, right? More color, more sound, more aliveness. It's this time of year where we are invited to really be in the light fully, and enjoy the heat and the light. Energetically, it's, as I was saying, the highest energetic point of the year. It's the solar empowerment of the year. Of course, I'm talking about the northern hemisphere. Sorry, guys, from the southern hemisphere. I'll see you in 6 months, basically. So the sun is at its height. It illuminates, it energizes, and you are invited to stand fully in your light, which for some of us might be kind of difficult, actually. You know, it doesn't have to. It doesn't always connect with ease and joy and things like that. It's like there is no hiding in Litha, right? At the same time, it's a celebration of life, of, birth and harvest already, and abundance and pleasure and joy. And it's an invitation to celebrate and express the gratitude for everything that is blossoming. And I'm talking energetically, but also obviously in reality, like flowers. And I don't know if you're gardening, but this is the time where we start to see our flowers bloom and vegetables all over the place. As I was saying, standing in the light means that the light reveals everything, right? What's thriving and what's not. So it's about standing under the sunlight and being yourself, showing your truth. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. But it's not about perfection, right? Standing in the light, what's thriving and what's not, what's beautiful, finished, accomplished, blah, 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 and what's still growing, what still needs work. Let's put it this way, right? So for many of us, this energy of it's the full mother energy, and this is for many of us kind of a relief, because it's this how can I put this? It's been building up, building up, building up ever since December. So ever since the winter solstice, we've been growing up and up and up, and more light and more light and more energy and more energy. And it's like this climax, right? And everything is visible. So it's about clarity, it's about intention, it's about naming, potent time to name and claim what we want to expend in our lives, what we want to harvest in a few weeks or months, right? But it's also, and that's the weirdest part, it's a balance, it's a turning point, because the highest point is, of course, the point where it starts to go down, right? There is, it's the peak, but it's also the threshold to going to all the days going to be shorter, right? So ever since, as soon as in a couple of days, when we have actually passed the summer solstice, the days will begin to shorten. So it's this, and as from then, the energy will start going slowly down, up to or down to when we reach a winter solstice, which is the lowest energetic or the darkest point of the year. So it's really interesting because it's the highest point, and at the same time, it holds the promise of the lowest one. So we are full on, and at the same time, we are already prepping for the descent into the darkest point of the year, which I think is really interesting. And so it's this meeting of the fullest of lights, and already the shadow is sneaking in, let's put it this way. It's been for millennia or centuries at least, as the time to celebrate with rituals of fire, bonfires, and sun. So sunbathing, candle magic, solar charging. It's about amplifying the power of intention with fire. So in France, for instance, we have what are called St. John's fires. So bonfires, people jump above them to celebrate and to ask for good harvests, etc., etc. You can do candle magic. You can solar charge everything that you have that needs solar charging, aka crystals, but also your whatever, basically. Your laundry loves the sunshine. And finally, it's a time to celebrate the sacred self. So it's about you. It's about your highest point, your beauty, your power, your creativity, your fertility, as part of nature's magnificence and abundance and peak of creativity, fertility, blossoming, right? It's also about looking at you and how you are blossoming right now. it's about recognizing how you are also part of the blossoming harvest beauty of nature at this minute. Let me check that everything's okay. Yeah, it seems to be all right. I don't seem to have any comments right now. So let's go back to the next bit where I talk a little bit about some of the goddesses that are connected with this time of year and with this festival. So one of them is a Japanese goddess. It's not very often that I talk about goddesses from the east of the world, so I'm really excited. So we have this goddess called Amaterasu or Amaterasu, and she's a solar goddess. And her myth is that she was once, because she was sad, she hid in a cave. And so, as being the solar goddess, when she hid in a cave, the whole of the world became dark. And humans were desperate, were in desperation, and they decided that they had to call her out, to draw her out. And what they did is they danced and they celebrated. And then she actually came out of her cave, and the sunshine was all over the world again. So her message is that um, whether you are fully visible or whether you are hiding in a cave, your light shines. Your light is needed, and so even if you don't feel that at this minute you are this fully blossoming, peak energy goddess. Even if you're hidden, you will be drawn out. And so you are invited by your own celebrations to show your light and to shine. The other goddess that I'm going to talk a little bit more, and that is who is really connected with the energy of Litha, is of course Demeter, the Greek goddess of grain, sacred growth, agriculture, fertility, creativity. So Demeter is the summer goddess, if there is one, right? She is the nourisher of the land, goddess of harvest, the fierce mother goddess who knows and deals with the rhythm of seasons and the power of return. So she reminds us that we have to tend what we've planted, whether in our gardens, in our hearts, in our dreams. She reminds us also to savor what is ripening. So even if it's not fully ready, even if it's not perfect, and it's never going to be, remember, the idea of Demeter in the summer solstice period or time is really enjoy to the fullest this blossoming of everything, and really allow for your light to shine in this blossoming. It's also about nourishment. Demeter is always about nourishment. We're talking about, practical nourishment, so food, right? It's about inviting friends, having barbecues, baking breads, baking, doing some, jams and preserves, and also nourishing others with care, with presence, with love, and nourishing ourselves in the same way, actually. It's never only an outward gain, let's put it this way. It's always about self-love and self-nourishment also. It's never only directed towards the exterior. It maybe, up to a certain extent, it starts with ourselves. Now, we also have, and that's interesting for me because I'm getting older, I can feel how this is hitting differently. So Demeter teaches that abundance, it's not just about the harvest. It's not only at the moment of harvest or of full blossoming that we can feel the abundance, although we can now, right? And we can feel the gratitude and manifest and express the gratitude for that blossoming. But it's also that trusting the cycle. We know that at some point the shadow is coming, as I was saying, that the darkness, the dark times of the year will be back. And the growth cannot be permanent. We need the rest also. It's a cyclic situation. And just like the earth, our bodies, our hearts, our minds, our spirits need this cycle of growth and rest. So that's part of Demeter's message every time. In this bright turning of the wheel, she reminds us that we are part of Earth's sacred rhythm, that we can root in it, we can really sit in it and rest in it and rise with it, even in the darkest time, but even more when it's like this, when the weather and the sunshine is all around. Now, there are a few ideas of how to celebrate Litha, whether you're on your own or with friends. As I said, barbecues. And I know it sounds very mundane, but this is what we do in summer. We go out and we enjoy nature and we share with friends and family. But we can also do other things. So make a sun wheel, use herbs, flowers, and sticks, and craft your own sun symbol. And hang it in your office, hang it on your wall. You can, of course, charge your crystals in the sun. As I said, let them absorb peak solar energy. You can charge anything. You can charge your clothes. You can charge your favorite pens, your journals. Everything can be charged and become charged, full of this abundant blossoming energy. You can write a radiance list. So what makes you shine? What do you love about yourself? It can be either or both. What makes you shine? That's a good one. Write a list of the things that you feel shinier when they're around or when you do them. You can also create a mirror spell. So you take a mirror, you look at yourself, and you speak affirmations of your power and beauty. And you can do that outside in the sunshine and fully feel how much the sun is adding to your affirmations and to your energetic, bubble, or let's go it this way. And I would like to, we have been talking a lot in our society about the dangers of the sun. So, of course, sunblock, blah, 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 hats, blah, blah, blah. But if you can, just spend 1 minute, full sunshine during these days of the summer solstice, you can see how it's going to fill energetically each and every cell of your body without putting yourself in danger. Try it. Do it as a ritual, as a sacred reconnection with the sun. We have been preoccupied with the dangers of the sun. Please also remember that the sun is what creates life on Earth, and that we need some sun to fill us up. If it's too hot after that, go and have a shower or jump in a lake, in a river, in the sea. Since it's obviously a fire festival, you can also burn away what's no longer aligned, right? What you're releasing, and offer it to a candle flame. If you do something like that as a ritual for summer solstice, just do it a little bit after summer solstice, once the energy starts to go down, not today, which we are before. You can host a fire dance. Woohoo! Alone, move with music, in candlelight, with friends, create a bonfire and dance the night away or the day away, whatever you will feel like it. Of course, if you do anything with fire, please be mindful. Fire is also a very dangerous energy, as we know. Again, you can bathe in sunlight, soak in the warmth, feel it enter every cell, and allow each of your cells to kind of charge for the winter to come, because it is going to be cold and rainy. Of course it is. You can create a Litha altar, so in a place somewhere in your house that you pass by, and that you can kind of feel connected to this very particular season, because some of us, we live in towns and cities and we forget about the seasons, and we consider the heat an inconvenience, and the cold an inconvenience, and but this is not how life is. Life on Earth is cyclic, and every season has some incredibly powerful stuff to be harnessed and to be celebrated. So if you do a Litha altar, you can use yellows, golds, you can use sun symbols, you can use fruits, herbs, and solar goddesses statues, of course, or anything that makes you think of summer. At some point, I used to have my swimming costume on my altar when I lived somewhere that I could not swim very often. So felt frustrated, so I put it in my altar as a manifestation and invitation. I want to be able to swim in the summer. Nowadays, I do that. Actually, swimming in whether it's sunshine or winter or summer now. So I feel less called to have my swimming costume on my altar. What else is there that I wanted to invite you to do if you feel like it? So you can also feast, as I was saying, feast in the gratitude. So you can do it by yourself or with friends and family, as I was saying. Fresh fruits, veggies, seasonal delights, barbecues outside in the evening, and just enjoy this time of being outside. That's also something that we very often forget, that we live inside for so long in the year. Get out, get out. Artemis will be glad to. The goddess Artemis, of course. You can charge water in the sunshine also. You can infuse things in water and then place them under the sun, and then you can either drink it or bathe it. So it can be herbs or crystals. Please make sure that you do that with herbs and crystals that are not toxic, obviously, and that will not react badly under the sun. But get some information, and you can do that. You can even just infuse water with nothing and just infuse it under the sunshine. Sun charged water is amazing to drink or bathe in, mostly in the winter. So you can store it and then kind of use it in the winter to reignite this summer feeling and this heat in yourself. You can share your light also. So compliment others, express love, offer your gifts. Be in this outwards, blossoming, blooming thing, way of being that is so summery, right? Nature gives freely. Be that as well. And then at this time of the year, it's a perfect time for a solar vow or an intention. So commit to your next bold, bright step, whatever it is. And I'm going to invite you to do so in a little while with our journaling prompts. So these are the things that, a few suggestions that you could do to connect with the summer solstice energy, which is so potent and so much fun to play with. Now, sorry, where am I? Oh, yeah, because this is the season of radiance, where the sun stands still at its peak and the earth is bursting with fullness, it's a time to honor the fire within you, the passion, the clarity, the wild abundance that lives within us all. It invites Litha, and this Summer Solstice Festival invites us to celebrate what is blooming, what is, to dance with your joy, to offer gratitude for the light that guides and sustains us. And the days begin to turn very soon. So for now, we are reminded to shine boldly, to love fiercely, and to gather the fruits of your becoming. I'm going to just grab a bit of water. Sorry. Oops. And we are going to continue. Sorry, I just need a little bit of water. So the next part is another poem, not by me this time. And surprisingly enough, the poem is by a man. So the man is called, Carl Sandburg. The poem is called Summer Stars. Bend low again, night of summer stars. So near you are, sky of summer stars. So near a long arm man can pick off stars, pick off what he wants in the sky ball. So near you are, summer stars, so near, strumming, strumming, so lazy and humstrumming. I love it. The next part of our little ritual or circle is a guided meditation. So it's a short one and it's about connecting with Demeter for Litha. I am going to read it for you. So if you're ready, just find a comfortable position, either seated or lying down, in a space where you feel supported and at ease. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly. Begin by tuning into your body. Feel the steadiness of your breath, the weight of your bones, the gentle rhythm of life flowing through you. Let yourself arrive fully in this moment, grounded and open. Now imagine yourself in the middle of a golden field at the height of summer. The sun is high overhead, pouring down warmth and light. Tall stalks of grain sway gently around you in a soft breeze. The air is thick with the scent of ripening fruit and earth, rich, fertile, alive. This is Demeter's realm, the domain of abundance, growth, and sacred nourishment. As you stand in this sun-drenched field, you feel her presence draw near. Demeter appears in a quiet strength, her hands full of wheat and wildflowers, her gaze both fierce and kind. She is the mother of the earth, the keeper of life's sacred cycles. She walks towards you and offers you a bundle of grain, a symbol of all that you've planted, nurtured, and grown. Receive it with reverence. Take a deep breath and feel her energy flow into you, grounding, steady, fertile, generous. With each inhale, allow her wisdom to settle into your bones. She reminds you of your power to grow, to tend, to create, to nourish your life and the lives of others. Now, gently place your hands on your belly or over your heart. Feel the fullness that lives within you, the dreams ripening, the care you offer, the strength of your love. Demeter invites you to honor all that you have carried and all that you are ready to release. Allow the warmth of the sun to fill you. Let the earth's pulse steady you. Let Demeter's presence anchor you. Take a moment to set an intention for the season. Perhaps it's a wish for balance, for clarity, for deeper trust in your own rhythms. Whisper your intention to the field, to Demeter, and let it root into the earth beneath you. I am held. I am growing. I trust in the cycle of life and all it brings. Feel Demeter's blessings surround you, a gentle cloak of golden light, reminding you that you are supported, that your path is sacred, and that you belong. As you take one final deep breath in, carry this sense of wholeness with you. Let it stay in your body, in your breath, in your spirit. When you're ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the room. Feel the earth beneath you, the steadiness of your breath. Open your eyes when you're ready, carrying the energy of Demeter and Litha with you into the world. I hope you liked this short meditation. Obviously, the replay will stay in the group for a week, so you can go and do it again in the Facebook group, just in case I wasn't clear enough. Oh, I forgot to record. Good thing I am sharing it in the group. So, the next bit, as I was saying, is some journaling. I always consider journaling a very, very important part of connecting with the year and with myself through these Wheel of the Year festivals. It's really interesting it's kind of, you keep track of where you are. So I have a few, four actually, journaling prompts, and I'm going to give you some time to answer them. I'm going to share them in the group, one after the other, and we're going to have some music in the meantime. I just hope that I can share the music. Just a minute. I'm going to try and share my sound also. So hopefully this will work. I'm not sure. We're gonna see how this goes. So the first prompt is, what is ripening in my life now? What dreams, projects, or parts of myself are reaching their fullness? How can I celebrate or share this abundance? I'm not sure what you're seeing. I hope this is working. Let's have some music in the meantime. Each prompt is going to have a little music for a few minutes so you can think about it. I'll remind you of the prompt in the middle. Voila, I hope that gave you enough time. Of course, you can come back to it at any point. The second prompt is going to be this one. Voila. So again, I hope you have it on your screen. I'm not sure, but I'll try and see that. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is, I'm not sure that you have it, but I'm going to try it. So I put some music back. So the prompt is, what is ripening in my life right now? Oh, no, sorry. That was the first one. Where am I being called to nurture more deeply? This could be a relationship, a creative idea, your body, or your inner self. What does that nurturing look like? And we are going to have a few minutes to think about that idea too. And little music. Sorry. No, for some reason. Oh, there it is. Nope. And just another minute. Find your stopping point. Okay, now we go for the third prompt, and it reads like this. Oops, sorry. What does abundance mean to me truly? Where in my life do I already have enough? Where might I need to release comparison, scarcity, or over efforting? I love this one really very much. So let's see, and let's pause. Let's have some music, sorry, for that one too. And just another minute. Okay, and the final prompt, the final prompt is, what am I harvesting this season and what am I ready to compost? Reflect on what has come to fruition and also what you're ready to let go to nourish for your next cycle. Let's go for a few minutes with this one as well. Just find the music. In just another minute. Find your stopping point. Voila. Of course, you can come back to this. Sorry, you can come back to the. I'm going to get there. To the journaling prompts when you have a minute. The recording is going to stay. The replay is going to stay available for a few days in the group. So you will find all of them there. For some reason, I'm just checking that everything is shown. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, they're all the prompts are all in the comments in the Facebook group. So just go and find them there. Now, as for us, what's the next bit? Well, the next bit is I'm going to, I picked a card from the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck, which is a deck that I created and which is connected with the Greek goddesses and with the 8 Greek goddesses that I work with. And obviously, I picked a Demeter card for us today. So this is it. You can see it here, and you have the little Demeter character here with her wheat and bundle of grain. And the card reads, use your hands. In our modern world, we might have forgotten how powerful and creative our hands are. Find something you can do with your hands today and be mindful of them, of what you feel when using them. It can be anything from typing to knitting, art, gardening, cooking, pottery, you name it. The power of the hands, the power of the hands, of creating and using your fertility and creativity with your hands. So that's the invitation from Demeter today. And voila, on the whole, this is our circle for today. This is the invitation of Demeter for us today to meet in the under the sunshine of the summer solstice. We are going to close the circle. So I'm going to use my magic wand again and close the circle to, I'm thanking spirits, I'm thanking Gaia, our mother, grandmother. I'm thanking Uranos, our father sky. I'm thanking your guides, your spirit guides, your sorry, I'm confused. I'm emotional suddenly. Thanking your spirit teams, your spirit guides, angels, archangels. Thanking the goddess Demeter, the goddess Artemis, and the goddess Hecate. Thanking the spirits of the west, the spirits of the south, the spirits of the east, and the spirits of the north. May the circle be open but never be broken. May we keep the trust and faith in each other until our next encounter. So mote it be. Thanks to all of you for showing up today or watching the replay. And if you want, I'd be honored if you were okay for sharing, a word for as a blessing for the sisters when watching the replay or live. Well, live is too late, but I'm going to share a word, and this word is going to be. I don't know what this word is going to be. I think this word is going to be smile. That's how I feel today. These circles are free. I do them every 6 weeks for the festivals. Oh, I forgot to turn the candle off. So here we go. I do them every 6 weeks for the Wheel of the Year festivals. You're still welcome to buy me coffee or tea. I will post a link in the Facebook group so you can find my Ko-fi support platform. So if you feel like sharing it there, I'd be very, very grateful. Sharing some, buying me a cup of coffee, I will be very, very grateful. I am anyway very, very grateful for your attention, your time, and I just wanted to remind you that Litha and the summer solstice is all about celebrating. So I hope you do and enjoy the heck out of the season. I will talk to you in 6 weeks. Bye for now.